let's begin in a seated position. So your spine is nice and long, legs are crossed, placing your left leg in front. Now you may need a strap for this practice. Once you've got your position, start to press down onto the knees and start to circle all the way around. So allowing your chest to come over the knees and pressing down on the knees as you do this. Nice big circles all the way around. And then let's reverse it the other way. Again, pressing down onto the knees, really opening up the hip joints. Breathing as you do. Come back to center with your straight spine. Release your right hand down by your side. And your left will rest on your right knee. Take an inhale and exhale to round the chest over that right leg. Keep pressing down with your left hand onto your right knee and try to keep both sit bones grounded. Taking a few breaths here and coming all the way back to center. Now let's extend that right leg out and place your left foot to rest on the right inner thigh. Flex your right foot and release your right hand down the side of the leg. See if you can place the hand underneath the calf muscle. Don't worry if you can't. Twist to open up your chest. Inhale to reach your left arm high. And exhale to place the hand behind the head. Really opening up the elbows here. So we'll take an inhale to pull the elbow back. Open up the chest and then exhale to draw the elbow over the head slightly as though you're trying to touch the right toes. And again, inhale to pull the elbow back, open up your chest. And exhale, try to reach down a little bit more, bringing the elbow over the head. Slowly rise all the way back up to seated and bring your right leg in front, crossing the legs once again. Let's return back to those circles, so pressing down on the knees, circling around, bringing your chest forward, nice big circles. And then let's reverse it the other way. Breathing as you do, really rooting down onto the knees. One more. Now let's place our left hand down onto the ground. And your right hand will rest on your left knee. Take an inhale to lengthen and exhale to round your spine over that left leg, pressing down with your right hand onto your left knee. Try to keep both sit bones grounded. Let's take one more breath here. And slowly rise back up. This time extending your left leg out, flexing the foot, and placing the sole of the right foot to rest on the inner thigh of the left leg. Again, allow your left arm to slide down the side of your left leg and try to get the hand underneath the calf muscle. Don't worry if you can't. Let's twist to open up the chest. Inhale, reach the right arm high, and exhale to place the right hand behind the head. Again, let's inhale to pull the elbow back, opening up the chest a little bit more. And then exhale, try to bring the elbow over the head, really lengthening through the side of the right ribs. So breathe into that area and soften the muscles. And again, inhale to pull back with the elbow, opening up the chest, and exhale to pull the elbow over the head a little bit more. Just do what you can do. Breathe. Take one more inhale here, and then slowly come all the way back up to seated. Bringing that left leg forward, crossing the legs here, getting nice and comfortable, lengthen through your spine. Now let's place our hands in front of us. So resting them on the ground in front of you, take an inhale to lengthen, and then exhale to round over those legs. Now if you can't come all the way down, don't worry, just go as far as your body allows. We're looking for the stretch in the outer hips. So relax into this area. try to soften out the muscles as you relax, and notice how they relax as you breathe and let go. Let's take one more inhale here, and then exhale, slowly rise all the way back up to seated. Okay, let's place our right leg back out once again, flexing the foot, and let the sole of the left foot rest on the right inner thigh, placing your hand underneath your right calf muscle if you can. Twist to open up your chest. This time extend your left arm high, and as we exhale, we're just going to try to bring the arm over the head. So really lengthen through the arm, lengthen through your fingers, and really stretch out those left ribs. Breathe into that area and let go. Just take an inhale again and exhale just to see if you can reach a little bit more. Keeping your foot flexed, lengthening through the left ribs, holding and breathing, and slowly come all the way back up to seated. Crossing that right leg over the left, getting nice and comfortable, bringing your hands forward once again. Inhale to lengthen your spine, and exhale to fold it down. Now don't worry if you can't go all the way here, you can just keep your hands in front. Press down into your sit bones and you will really feel that stretch. Breathe and let go. Now let's take our last inhalation, and as we exhale, slowly walk the hands to the feet. Now let's extend the left leg out this time. Flex the left foot and place the sole of the right foot to rest on the inner thigh. Again, sliding your left arm under your leg, trying to touch the calf muscle and opening up your chest towards the sky. Inhale to reach your right arm high, and exhale to extend it over your head. Lengthening through the arm, through the fingertips. Inhale to pull the arm back, and exhale to reach a little bit more towards those left toes. Really feeling this on the lower back. So breathe into that area, into the right ribs. Keep opening up your chest, so trying to look up to the sky. And let's come all the way back up to seated. Now bring that left leg forward, cross the legs. And let's just take a moment here. So lengthen through your spine. Now I'd like you to place your right leg so the toes are facing behind you. Bending your right leg, grab hold of your left leg and bring it slightly forward. The more forward it is, the better the stretch. Make sure that the foot is nice and flexed. Inhale to lengthen your spine, and exhale to walk your hands forward and round over that front leg. Again, don't worry if you can't go all the way down. You're going to feel this stretch on the left outer hip. So breathe in, soften the muscles and let go. Now start to walk your hands over to the right. Coming onto your fingertips, inhale and exhale, rounding over that leg. Letting go, releasing every tight muscle that you have right now. Take an inhale and exhale, come all the way back up to seated. Now place your hands behind you. Keep that bend in that front leg and the flex in the front foot. You can stay here with your arms nice and straight, or take an inhale and start to come down onto your elbows. Try to keep both knees grounded and that front foot flexed. This is a great quadricep stretch, so inhale and exhale, soften into those muscles, into that area, the tightness, letting go of any tightness, any tension that you're holding. Also bring your chin slightly up, so try not to let your head fall down too much, just to find that lengthening through the back of the neck. Let's take one more inhale here, and then slowly make our way back up to seated. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So left foot comes behind you and your right foot in front of you. Making sure the foot is flexed. Just lift up that right leg and bring it a little bit slightly forward for a deeper stretch, only if you can. Inhale to lengthen your spine, and exhale to round over that front leg. Coming down onto the elbows or just staying high up onto the fingertips, feeling the stretch on the right outer hip. Breathe in, soften through those hips. Now start to walk over to the left side, walking your fingertips over. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to round over that left leg. Just taking a few breaths here into that stretch. Now slowly rise up. And let's bring those hands behind us. So again, staying high with your arms length, or coming all the way down to the ground onto your elbows. Trying to keep your knees grounded and your front foot flexed. Again, dropping your chin softly to your chest, not too much, just so you'll have that lengthening through the back of the neck. You can go all the way down if you're flexible enough for a deeper stretch in those quadriceps. Just lengthen, soften, and breathe. Take one more inhale here, and exhale, come all the way back up to seated. Great work. Cross those legs in front. Let's take a moment here, lifting up your left and right glute, and then grab your strap. And let's come into a seated position with your legs facing towards the end of the mat. Feet are flexed and legs are engaged. Lengthen through the spine, and then bring your hands to the center of your heart, palms touch. Take an inhale to reach your arms high, and then exhale to fold over those legs, allowing your chest to rest on your knees if you can, grabbing hold of the toes. Staying here with the spine lifted. Just pulling those toes back for a nice deep stretch in the calf muscles, the hamstring. Now if you struggle to touch the toes, you can use your strap here. So, wrapping the strap around the toes and grabbing hold of it with both hands. Inhale to lengthen the spine. And exhale, pull yourself a little bit closer down. Again, it doesn't matter if you can't go all the way down. We're just looking for the stretch in the hamstrings, the calf muscle. Keep pulling those toes towards you and breathe. Take one more inhale and exhale. Just pull yourself a little bit further and then let go of the strap. Great work. Okay, let's place the right foot over the left knee. Wrap your left arm around your right knee and flex your right foot. Your right fingertips will come behind you. We will inhale to lengthen the spine to make some space, and then we'll exhale to twist into that space, looking over the right shoulder a little bit more, twisting from the belly. And again, inhale to make some space, so lengthen up, and exhale to twist into that space a little bit more. Now coming all the way back to center, grabbing hold of the sole of the right foot, place it onto your left knee. Now bend into your left knee, keeping your foot rested onto your left knee. Palms are facing towards your hips. Push into the chest to lengthen your arms. This is a great quadricep stretch and a hip stretch. Now if you want to go deeper, press into the arms and push the chest towards the leg. Hold and breathe, keeping that right foot flexed. Now slowly release the left leg down. Grab hold of your right foot with your left hand and just wrap your left hand around the foot and your right arm around your right knee. Bringing that leg a little bit closer to your chest. Keep flexing your left foot, keep lengthening through your spine. Now you can just hold it into the chest, or if you want to rock forward and back, left to right, you can. This will really open up the hip a little bit more. But keep lengthening through the spine, keep breathing, softening into those muscles. Now grab hold of the sole of the right foot with both hands. Draw the knee into the chest, inhale, and then exhale to extend. So don't worry if you can't straighten the leg here. You can use your strap if you struggle, or you can keep it slightly bent. See if you can pull that leg a little bit closer to your chest, but really lengthening through the spine as you do. So try not to roll backwards. Now bend into the knee and release the leg down. Let's shake out those legs. Okay, coming back into our staff pose. So engage the legs, flex the feet, lengthen through the spine. Hold and breathe. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale to reach your arms up to the sky, and exhale to forward fold once again, grabbing hold of the toes or using your strap and just wrapping them around your toes. Inhale to make some space, and exhale to fold, rounding your chest and your head over your legs, really feeling the stretch in the hamstrings, in your calves. So soften into those areas, into those muscles, breathing in and letting go. Take one more inhalation, and as you exhale, start to roll your spine all the way back up to seated. Now placing your left foot over your right leg this time, flex into that right foot, extend your right arm out, and then wrap it around your left thigh. Twisting to the left, placing your left fingertips behind you. Inhale to create some space and lengthen the spine. And exhale to twist a little bit more, looking over that left shoulder. Keep flexing that right foot. Again, inhale to lengthen and make some space. and exhale to twist into that space. Soften the muscles, release and let go. Now come back to center, grabbing hold of the left ankle and placing it onto the right knee. Flex that right foot and bend into the right leg. This will draw your left leg to your chest. Now for a deeper stretch, you can walk that right leg in a little bit closer towards you, or just keep it out depending on your flexibility. Palms of the hands are facing towards your hips, and you're lengthening through your arms. Lengthening the spine, pushing the shoulders back, but pushing the chest forward into your legs for a deeper stretch. Hold and breathe, and release and let go. Now let's release that right leg down, grabbing hold of the left foot with your right hand and wrapping your left arm around your left knee. Drawing the knee to the chest, lengthening through the right leg and flexing the foot. Rocking the hips left to right just to open up the hip joints a little bit more. And breathe, keep lengthening through your spine. Now let's grab hold of that left foot with both hands. Press your foot into your hands. Inhale and exhale, try to extend that leg up to the sky. Keep flexing in your right foot. Again, using your strap here if you struggle to straighten the leg, or if you don't have a strap, just keep the knee slightly bent. But try to pull that leg as close to your chest as you can for a deeper stretch. But keep that nice straight spine as you do, so try not to lean backwards. Drawing your navel in and breathe. Really good hamstring stretch. Release the leg. Shake out the legs. And just wiggle your toes around. Okay, coming back into our staff pose once again. So sitting nice and tall, engaging the legs together, flex the feet. Palms come to your heart. Inhale, reach your arms high. And exhale, forward fold. Just noticing whether you can go a little bit deeper in this forward fold. Noticing whether your hamstrings are a lot less tighter than they were. And if you can go all the way down. Let's take our last inhalation here, and as you exhale, round all the way back up to seated. And scoop your bum forward, so we're going to come all the way down to the ground now, nice and slow. When you do, bring your knees to your chest and just rock them out, left to right, just massaging the lumbar spine. And just enjoying this moment for a few moments. Now let's extend the right leg out and really draw that left knee into the chest, flexing the left foot and flexing the right foot. See if you can pull it as close to your armpit as possible. Holding and breathing and just letting go. Now you're going to need your strap for this next one. So I'd like you to place the strap around the sole of the left foot. Make sure the strap is nice and thick. Extend your right leg nice and straight down to the ground and your left leg up to the sky, grabbing hold of the strap with both hands. Flexing both feet, take an inhale, and then exhale, pull that strap towards your head. So you're pulling your left leg down over your chest towards your head as much as you can. Again, just do what you can do. Don't push it. Well, with every exhalation, just see if you can go a little bit more with that stretch. As you feel the muscles soften and letting go. Now grab hold of the strap with your left hand and your right arm will come out into a T position. Take an inhale and exhale, let that left leg drop to the side. Once you've got it over to the side, pull the foot towards the head. Use your strap to do this. Try to pull the toes as close to the head as you can. This is a really good stretch. Breathe and soften. Now bring that leg back to center and grab hold of the strap with your right hand this time, extending your left arm out to the side. Take an inhale and exhale. Draw the leg over the right side, allowing your left hip to come off the ground. Keep pulling it down as far as you can, and then try to pull the strap towards your head. It's a really good stretch for the outer hips. Breathe. Also try to keep your left shoulder grounded. Keep it anchored into the ground. Now slowly bring your leg back to center and grab hold of the strap with both hands. I'd like you to walk your hands up the strap. So just adjust it if you need to and make sure it's around the sole of the foot. Grabbing hold with both hands, walk your hands up the strap. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift your shoulders and your head towards your leg and draw your leg over your head, keeping your right leg grounded and flexed. Keep your shoulders lifted and your head pulling into the knee, but also pulling the leg over your head. Let's lower the head, the shoulders down, and release the leg. Great work. Let that leg release down to the ground, and we'll do that on the other side. So right knee into the chest, grabbing hold of the knee with both hands, drawing the knee as close to the chest as you can and flexing the foot. Hold and breathe, soften into the stretch. Now grab your strap once again, and we're going to place it around the sole of the right foot this time. Keep your left leg flat to the ground and flex the foot. Take an inhale and exhale, pulling those toes towards your head, lengthening through the right leg. And again, don't worry if you can't, just keep it slightly bent. Just breathe and stretch. Really softening into that right hamstring. Now let your left arm come out into a T position. Take an inhale and exhale, extend your right leg out just as far as you can, opening up the hip. And once you've got that stretch, try to pull your toes towards your head a little bit more. So use your strap to do that. Try to keep your left leg grounded, your left hip grounded, and you'll keep your left foot flexed. Hold and breathe. Enjoy this stretch. Now slowly bring your leg back to center, grabbing hold with your left hand this time. Right arm comes out into a T position. Inhale and exhale, draw that right leg over your left hip. Hold and breathe. Now bring that leg back to center, grabbing hold of the strap with both hands this time. Inhale and exhale, pull that foot as close to your head as you can. Slightly lift your shoulders off the ground and draw your head to your knee. With every exhalation, just see if you can pull that leg a little bit closer to your head, as though you're trying to get your foot over your head. But keep your left leg nice and straight and nice and grounded. Let's take one more inhale and then exhale and let it all go. Releasing that right leg down to meet your left and just shake out the legs. Okay, so let's bend into the knees and bring both feet flat to the ground. From here, I'd like you to place your left leg, your left foot actually, to rest on your right knee. Open up that left hip. Now lift your right leg and flex both feet. Keep both feet flexed and draw your hands around your right hamstring, lifting your chest. Inhale. And as you exhale, lower your head down and draw the legs towards your chest. Another great stretch for the outer hips. Hold and breathe, but please keep those feet flexed. It's so important to protect the knees. Breathing into this stretch, softening out through the muscles, feeling the muscles release as every time you exhale out. Now release the right foot down so it's flat to the ground, but keep your left leg crossed over the right. Cross them over a little bit more. Arms come out into a T position. We're going to take an inhale, and as we exhale, we will drop the hips over to the left. Placing your gaze over your right shoulder. Really enjoying this spinal twist. Stretching out the lower back. Stretching out the hips. Breathe and enjoy. Now bring your legs back to center. Bring the knees a little bit closer to the chest. Inhale and exhale, drop the legs over to the right this time. Now try to bring the knees up to your chest for a deeper stretch. The higher you can bring them, the better. Another great outer hip stretch and lower spine. Placing your gaze over the left shoulder. Enjoy and breathe. Now for a deeper stretch here, you can place your hand onto your knees to pull the knees down a little bit more. But don't worry if you don't want to do that, just keep your hands out into a T position. Now let's bring the knees back to center. Place both feet down to the ground and repeat everything on the other side. So placing your right foot to rest on your left knee this time. Flexing that right foot, lifting your left leg and flex that foot also. Wrap your hands around your hamstring, lifting your chest. Inhale. And as you exhale, lower your head down and draw the knees to your chest. Stretching out the outer hip. Remembering to breathe into that area, softening out the muscle. Now lower the feet down, but keep that right leg crossed over. Crossing over a little bit more here, open your arms out into a T position. Take an inhale and exhale, drop the hips to the right. Using your right leg to really pull that left knee down. Placing your gaze over your left shoulder. Bring your knees back to center and then draw the knees into your chest. Take an inhale and then drop the legs over to the left. Looking over your right shoulder. Again, you can use your left hand to pull your right hip down, just for a deeper stretch. But make sure those knees are really up to your chest or as far as they can go. The higher the better. So hold and breathe. Soften into the stretch. Now bring the knees back to center. Uncross the legs and place both legs down to the ground. Center yourself onto your mat. Let the legs rest down to the ground. Just shake the legs out. Rock the feet left to right. And then we're just going to come into our resting pose, which is our Shavasana. So your palms will be facing up to the sky. Feet flopping out. Start to rock your head left to right, just to loosen any tightness in the neck. And then allow the chin to softly rest to the chest. Not too much, we're just lengthening through the back of the neck. This is your time to really let go. And notice how your body's feeling. Notice if you're still holding tightness, any tension, which you shouldn't be. And just feeling the difference to how you felt before the class. So really use this resting pose to let go and allow your body to be taken into the earth beneath you. Letting go of all that no longer serves you. Now you can stay here for the next 5 minutes. But if you haven't got time, start to add movement to your fingers, your feet, just allowing your body to wake up. Take an inhale, reach your arms over your head and really lengthen through the body, all the way from the feet up to the hands. Inhale and exhale, let it all go. Roll onto your side into a fetal position and make your way into a seated position with your legs crossed. Lengthen through your spine. Take an inhale to reach your arms up to the sky. Taking all that beautiful oxygen, bring it down to the center of your heart. And again, inhale, reach up. Bring that energy to the center of your heart, that positive, beautiful energy, and take a bow. Thank you for joining me, guys. I send you love from my heart to yours. Namaste.